Hilda, I told you to keep your young'uns in my room. Come on now, I'll help you tote them back. Dad!
What's all the commotion, Granny?
I thought you told Ellie to keep her critters outdoors.
I did.
Well, there's a whole cat family bedded down in my chiffonier.
Now, Granny, you sure?
Come see for yourself. They're sleeping on my best nightgowns. I ain't got nothing against cats nor kittens neither. But them nightgowns is for my hope chest.
Hope chest?
Well, like the feller says, no skillet's so battered you can't find a lid for it.
All right, now, Granny, where was it you say you seen them kittens?
Right there before your... It was here. I seen them. A mama cat and 3 young'uns.
Granny, I had a dream like that myself last night. I dreamed about this great big buck deer.
I didn't dream them pussy cats. I seen them.
All right, Granny. Now, why don't you make some coffee, and I'll finish getting dressed, and I'll see you in the kitchen.
I don't see no kittens. Ain't none in here. Just a vision. I didn't know that was a vision. I swear he had his claws in my leg.
Morning, Granny.
Morning, Jethro.
Where'd all the kittens come from, Granny?
You seen them too?
Sure.
Whole bunch of them?
Yeah.
Different colors?
That's right.
All playing together on the floor?
Yep. Excuse me, Granny. I gotta go get the milk.
You do that, boy, and I'll put the kittens out.
Yes, ma'am.
You're cute little rascals, but you don't belong in the... Oh, no.
Granny, did you get the coffee made?
I started to, Jed, but I figured I'd best put the kittens out first.
More kittens, huh?
You see them, don't you?
Oh, yeah, of course I do.
Please put them out for me, Jed, whilst I make the coffee.
Oh, I don't think they're going to bother us.
Please, Jed, put them out for me.
Okay.
Cute little things, ain't they?
You're nothing cuter.
I'll be sure you get them all.
I will. Now, you hurry with the coffee. There. I think I got them all. I didn't leave any, did I?
Did you get the cute little striped one?
Yep, got him right here.
Oh, yeah. He's got sharp claws. He was hanging on my leg.
Uh-huh. All right. Here they go. Whoop. Back here. Get out there.
Morning, Daddy. What you doing, Paul?
Oh, I'm putting out the kittens. We had a house full of cats this morning.
Gee, I'm sorry about that, but I just had to fetch him inside last night.
Huh?
What was that? You brung cats into the house.
Now, Granny, please don't get mad.
Mad, I'm gonna kiss you. I thought my load had shifted.
I put him out again just now.
Well, tell me, why did you bring them in last night?
So's they wouldn't get stole.
Stole?
Yes, sir. The fellow on the radio last night said the Beverly Hills folks is being robbed by a cat burglar.
Hey, everybody. The milkman says to be on the lookout for the cat burglar.
Yeah, we were just talking about him.
Boy, I sure hope he comes here. Them cats of Ellie's chased me clean around the house trying to get to this milk.
He hadn't better come here.
Well, we could sure spare a few.
Now, young'uns, there's a right way and a wrong way of getting things, and I don't hold with thieving.
Well, I'm going to set a trap for that rascal just in case.
Reckon he'll show up here, Uncle Jed?
Well, with our bait, I'd say there's a real good chance.
Morning, Miss Hathaway.
Oh, good morning, Chief. I presume you've heard about the cat burglar?
Yes, it's terrible. I understand he's still at large.
That's right. He's gotten away so far with more than $250,000.
$250,000? I wonder where he banks.
But, Chief, surely you wouldn't...
Oh, I was joking. This man's a real menace. He's got to be stopped.
Well, he's extremely clever. He seems to ferret out the richest homes in the richest neighborhoods.
I know what you're thinking, and have no fear. I personally am going to spend the next few nights at the Clampetts.
Well, it's very brave of you, Chief, but it seems to me the Clampetts are well protected. They have dogs, they have guns, they're alert and utterly fearless.
I know. That's why I'm staying with them.
Well, but surely you're not going to leave your wife alone and unprotected.
Of course not. She's in Boston. If my wife were home, I wouldn't think of leaving the house. That woman could scare away any burglar.
Chief.
Have you ever seen her in curlers with cold cream all over her face?
But if you're going to stay at the Clampetts, who is going to guard your house at night?
I'm glad you asked. Now, try and get a little nap during your lunch hour.
Oh, no, I'm not paid for any such hazardous duties.
Relax. I'm not asking you to do anything hazardous. Just be a guest in my beautiful house for a few nights. You know, keep a few lights going.
Well, will there be any extra money involved?
Don't be silly. You can stay there for nothing.
You're all hard, Chief. But if you want my advice, you'll hire someone to guard both places.
Why? You just said the Clampetts were well protected.
So they are. But to any burglar, it's got to look like an ideal setup. They go to bed early, they turn out all the lights, and they are known to have $50 million. $50
million.
I'll get it, Uncle Jed. Howdy.
Hello, Mr. Clampett.
No, sir. My name's Jethro Bodine.
Oh, well, I'm Mike Wilcox, Sterling Detective Agency.
You're a detective?
That's right.
So am I.
Really?
Well, pretty near the same. I'm a double-knot spy.
Oh, well, say, this is a real honor, Jethro.
Thank you. You on a big case?
Just routine. I've been hired to protect the neighborhood against the cat burglar.
Hey, yeah, we heard about him. Can I help you?
Gee, that's terrific, Jethro, but this is pretty tame stuff for a double-knot spy.
Well, that's okay. I ain't been too busy lately. I haven't had many calls for double-knot spying here in Beverly Hills.
Okay, we'll work together.
Hot dog!
You can start off by showing me around the place.
You don't have to worry about the cat burglar coming around here. We's ready for him.
You are?
Heck yeah! My cousin Ella May set traps all over the place, inside and out.
How about showing them to me? Might give me a few ideas.
Okay. Let's see. I gotta remember where they are. I think the first one's in the kitchen. Follow me. I was wrong. This here's the first one.
Jethro! Get out of my snare!
I didn't get in here on purpose, you dumb old girl. Oh, Mr. Wilcox, this here's my cousin Ellen, and this here's my granny.
Howdy.
How do you do?
Howdy, young feller.
How do you do?
What in tarnation is going on?
Oh, Mr. Wilcox, this here's my Uncle Jed.
How do you do?
Pleased to meet you.
Mr. Wilcox here's a detective looking for the cat burglar. I was showing him some of Ellie's traps.
Can you just point to him?
I'll show you the rest of it.
Hey, wait a minute, Ellie! Get me down out of this thing!
Okay, Jethro, just a second.
Granny, you got something for a headache?
So,
Good-looking young fella, ain't he, Granny?
downright handsome what he is.
So when I heard about this cat burglar on the radio, I figured he'd be coming here because we got so many.
So many what?
Cats.
You think the cat burglar...
We think he's lowering a snake's belly in a wagon rut. Like Granny said, if he wants a cat, let him knock at the door and ask.
I see. The whole family.
Oh, yeah. Pa says stealing cats is pretty near worse than being a chicken thief.
I agree.
You like cats, huh?
I love them. That's why I asked for this assignment. I'm going to make sure that the cat burglar gets everything that's coming to him.
Good for you. When he comes here, he's good as caught, because I got traps all over the place.
Just a minute, Ellen Mae. What are you doing?
Well, I'm fixing to show Mr. Wilcox another trap.
I'll do that. I'm the one that's working with him on this case. Now, where is it?
Out yonder in the grass, where that saucer's is sitting. You see, it'll have milk in it, and cats will be drinking out
I'll
of
show
it.
you, Mr. Wilcox.
Be careful, Jethro.
Don't worry. A double knot never gets caught twice. If there's a snare hidden in this grass, I'll... Aha! I found it!
That is a beauty.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Come on.
Well, that's how it works, Mr. Wilcox. Okay, Ellie, you can let me out now. Ellie Mae? Mr. Wilcox! Uncle Jim! Ready?
I believe this is the only room you ain't had a look at.
And I don't see none of Ellie's traps in here.
Well, she's pretty good at hiding them. Do you mind if I have a closer look?
No, just help yourself. We might be beholden to you if we're trying to catch that cat burglar.
Well, to me, Mr. Clampett, any man that would steal cats is, well, he's lower than a snake's belly in a wagon rut.
I know you young fella, we sure see eye to eye on that. Oh, would you excuse Granny and me for just a minute?
Certainly.
Where's Ellie?
Changing into a dress.
He's gonna get away if she don't get stirred.
I'll stall him. You stir her. So you found that, did you?
Oh, I was just happening to move this.
That's how I happened onto it. But you're wasting your time. I've been 4 years trying to get this radio to work.
Radio?
I have stood here for hours, twisting this little dial. Can't even get static. No wonder they covered it up with this picture. One of these days, I gotta have this fixed.
Oh, Granny, by the way, there is something I ought to warn you about.
What's that?
Well, sometimes these cat burglars take other things.
Really?
Mm.
You reckon they take a possum or two, or maybe a raccoon?
Well, what I meant is that sometimes they take valuables, jewelry, even money.
Land sakes. I got all the family jewelry up in my room. Lots of money, too.
In a good, safe place, I hope.
Oh, yeah. I reckon even a cat burglar wouldn't want to go poking through a woman's nightgown drawer.
I'm sure you're right. Well, I've got to be going.
Now, wait a minute. Ellie Mae!
I can't find that girl no place. She ain't in her room.
Well, Mr. Wilcox is going to get away. I mean, he's got to leave.
You called me, Granny?
Yeah. Where you been?
Setting more traps. You want to see them?
Well, I got to report back to headquarters.
Well, maybe Mr. Wilcox can come back here and take supper with us tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could, but I'm going to be pretty busy guarding the neighborhood against the cat burglar.
Well, if he comes here, he's as good as caught. I got a dandy new trap out front.
Well, if we should catch him, where do we get a hold to you? Like you to have the credit?
Oh. Well, I'll...
Yeah! We got him!
Jethro, stop springing my trap!
Well, you didn't tell me it was here.
Come on, Granny. If you hold me, I think I can cut him down from the upstairs window.
This is a real beauty. Congratulations, Ellie.
Thank you.
Well, I'll see you around, Jethro. My ride's coming.
Hey, wait a minute. You're going to take me with you, ain't you?
Not this time.
But you said you needed somebody smart.
Yeah, I know.
Well, here I am. Where else are you going to find a fellow with my kind of brain?
I don't know. See you around. Bye, Ellie.
Bye.
Get going. This job is going to be a piece of cake. With nuts.
I I got your room all ready for you, Mr. Drysdale. Do you need the loan of a nightshirt?
Well, thank you, Granny, but I brought some things.
That sure is neighborly of you.
Well, you know how it is. With this cat burglar on the prowl, I just feel it's safer here. You know, with me around to help protect the place.
Oh, we're being pretty well protected. Ellie's got traps set, and Jethro's out keeping watch.
And there's Mr. Wilcox.
Oh, who's he?
That young, good-looking detective.
Oh, Miss Hathaway must have hired him.
Well, that does it. Time to turn in.
Yeah, come on.
Well, it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah, way past our bedtime, too. Time sure sneaks up on you when you're playing checkers.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to stay up a little longer.
It's been dark better than an hour.
Well, maybe he's a mite upset on account of the cat burglar. You can stay up as long as you like, Mr. Drysdale. 8, 9 o'clock if you want.
Good night.
See you in the morning.
Mr. Clampett, Granny, wait for me.
Everything's quiet. Let's move in.
Mike, it's too early.
They're asleep. Believe me. Just follow the plan.
Okay.
Jed, hurry up. Come on.
What is it, Granny?
I hear the noise. It's probably the cat burglar.
More than likely a cat. Just found this one in my bed. I don't know how many more Ellie's got stashed around.
This noise came from downstairs, and it was no pussycat neither.
I don't hear nothing.
What y'all doing?
Granny thinks she heard a burglar downstairs.
Want me to go down and grab him?
No, you get back in bed.
I can't.
Why not?
Well, it's full of cats.
Get into my bed. Jed and me's going downstairs and look around. Ain't we, Jed?
Sooner or later. Might as well be now. Look at a lantern. It's that detective.
He's still trying to get something on that busted radio.
He's opened up the front of it.
That sweet boy. He's fixing it for me.
In the dark.
He wants it to be a surprise. Let's not spoil it.
Thank you. That's mighty nice of him. But he ought to be out looking for the cat burglar. He's liable to lose his job.
Ow!
I got you. Now let's go.
Ow! Ow! Let go!
Pow, Granny, I caught the cat burglar.
Hold on, young fella. Ellie just caught the cat burglar for you.
Forget about that busted radio. You sweet boy.
I caught him dead to rights, Granny. He was opening up your nightgown drawer.
He was.
Yeah. Hilda had her kittens in there again.
Ain't there no place you varmints won't go for cats?
Cats?
Take him in tow, Mr. Detective.
You bet I will. You're coming to headquarters, cat burglar.
Did I hear somebody say the cat burglar was caught?
Yep, Ellie nabbed him, and this fine young detective is taking him in.
Well, by George, I had a feeling it'd strike here. That's why I insisted on spending the night.
Hey, everybody, I caught the cat burglar! Mr. Drysdale, I found him skulking around in your backyard, so I threw a blanket over him, and here he is.
But Jethro, I caught the cat burglar.
Well, then, who's this?
Miss G, you let Jethro carry you all the way to my house. Why didn't you say something?
Chief, you foolish man.
Put her down, Jethro. What were you doing prowling around my yard anyway? You hired a detective.
No, I didn't.
And who are these?
They got away.
Sure thing, huh? Pushover, huh? Piece of cake.
Oh, shut up and quit rocking the net.
What's the matter, Granny?
Your chickens are in my tomato patch again.
Well, I'm sorry, Granny.
Them tomatoes is gonna win me a blue ribbon at the county fair. And if I catch your hens pecking at them again, they's gonna be swimming in hot gravy.
They'll hear you.
I'm giving them fair warning. Them that eats gets it. Take a look at this beauty, Ellie. They can't grow tomatoes like that in California.
Well, you're doing it.
These are back home tomatoes, grown with back home seeds, with back home know-how. When the judges at the county fair take a look at these... That's that scarecrow you're setting on, you stupid crow. Scared! See one of yours?
No, ma'am. Can I have him?
You can have him in a pie, and them blasted chickens with him.
Oh, this is too much. Milburn? Milburn! How long must I endure those salted sharecroppers?
What is it, dear? I'm late.
Granny, aren't you going to the office?
Yes. As a matter of fact, they're taking some pictures of me for an ad campaign. The idea is to project a new, youthful image for the bank. So I thought I would dress accordingly.
Well, the Clampetts are... What is that?
It's just a little hairpiece. I am prematurely gray, you know. How's it look?
Ridiculous. Now go next door and tell...
Margaret, I am supposed to personify youthful, vigorous leadership.
Then personify it by vigorously leading the Clampetts out of Beverly Hills.
Anyone with $50 million is entitled to live in a mansion.
If only they'd live in it, with the doors and windows closed and the curtains drawn. But no, they have to root about outside, dig in the soil. Look at Granny.
She's only trying to grow a prize-winning tomato. Ooh, which reminds me, I'm posing with a beautiful model.
What?
Ad campaign, my dear. Business, business.
But what about the Clampetts?
Later, my dear. Duty calls.
He's posing with an ostrich?
Yep. He's going to be the symbol of our whole campaign. Take a look at that ad layout sketch. Don't bury your head in the sand. Look to the future with the Commerce Bank of Beverly Hills.
Well, that's fine, but Mr. Drysdale seems to be under the impression that he's posing with a beautiful model.
No, I tossed it out. It's old hat. Why, this ostrich idea is fresh. It'll give us a whole series of ads. Like, don't stick your neck out. Take a giant step forward. Feather your nest. It'll be terrific.
Miss Hathaway.
Well, I hope the chief thinks so.
Chief!
How's this? Projects that youthful image, doesn't it?
Well, it certainly does.
Did Nelson find a model?
Well, yes,
Well,
but...
how does she look? Beautiful figure.
Fantastic legs.
There's an ostrich in my office.
Yeah, she's the model for the new ad campaign.
That's right, Mr. Drysdale. Here's the layout.
Are you out of your mind? I'm not posing with that goofy-looking bird.
Say, you know, it would be a better picture without you. Just a big close-up of the ostrich looking right in the camera. A real attention getter.
You're fired. Now take that thing back to its owner.
Okay. Here you are, Mr. Drysdale. Her name is Miriam.
What's the idea?
You're the owner.
Me?
Make sure that she'd be available for the whole campaign. The bank had a buyer. Take good care of her. Cost you $2,000. Bye. I'll send my bill in the mail.
What am I going to do with an ostrich?
You can give her to the zoo.
Give? I want my money out of this thing.
Well, we can advertise it, but meanwhile, where are we going to keep her?
Miss Hathaway, I've often heard you mention how lonely it is in your apartment. How would you like to have a roommate?
Oh,
Well, think it over. I understand a pet bird can be a lot of company.
Gee, I can't keep an ostrich in my tiny apartment.
Move into a larger one. All right. Have somebody take it up and put it in my garage temporarily. But get those ads going.
Yes, sir. Shall I buy one large ad or a series
Buy
of...
nothing. Every supermarket has a free bulletin board. I've got enough money tied up in that feathered freak.
For sale, one ostrich.
That costs $2,500.
25?
Our time is worth something.
$2,500.
Ah! Come back with my hair!
Ravenswood, what a magnificent tomato. Wherever did you find it?
Right at your front door. The greengrocer's truck.
That's exactly what I want.
How would you like it prepared?
Oh, it's not to eat. I hope it will discourage Granny from trying to grow her own.
Miss Drysdale growed this.
Well, she let it slip that her butler and vegetable man done the work. But they growed it out by her front door.
And you can bet your boots she'll take credit for it at the county fair.
No, we ain't sure that she...
I know that spiteful woman. She'd do anything to beat me. Why, she never cared shucks about growing nothing till she seen me do it.
That's true.
Well, we'll see who wins first prize.
Where you going?
I'm gonna stir me up the doggonedest batch of tomato-growing tonic you ever seen.
Didn't know you had one.
I don't. I'm gonna invent one. And by the time the fair rolls around, my tomatoes will make that thing look like a bloodshot gooseberry.
Granny, that's about all them tomatoes can take right now. Your tonic is puddling up on the ground.
Douse them again.
Well, why not let it soak in overnight and give them some more in the morning?
I'll make another batch in the morning. Them tomatoes are gotta be forced growed.
Well, you can only push nature so far.
Don't you tell me what I can do.
It's coming on for dark.
We'll get lanterns.
Your tonic's commencing to run out.
If we pour on any more, it'll just run over into Miss Drysdale's yard.
All right, we'll start again at sunup.
Oh, Granny.
You be here with your bucket at the crack of dawn.
Milbert! Milbert! Wake up!
What?
Someone's trying to break into our garage.
Garage?
Yes, I can hear them pounding on the door.
Oh, that's the ostrich.
Ostrich!
She'll quiet down and go back to bed. See, I told you she'd quiet down.
What's an ostrich doing in our garage?
Waxing the car. Get back to bed.
I want to see how much my tomatoes has growed. You was good size yesterday. You really ought to be a whopper bite. Where'd you go? Chicken tracks. They ate my prized tomatoes. When I get my hands on you, you're gonna be chicken stew. I got you. Now you're gonna kiss me. My growing tonic. Katie, I didn't see no big chicken. I didn't feel no big chicken. I just got up too early. Funny the things you think you see in the dark. 7-foot chicken. Drumsticks like that. Everything looks different in the daylight. Sure did seem real last night, though. Here I was walking along, and all of a sudden there was that 7-foot chicken. Oh, no. I turned a sweet little hen into a monster.
You can only push nature so far.
Well, it ain't my fault. Why didn't you stay out of my tomato patch? That tonic has grown you all out of shape. It's not that you ain't good looking. It's just that you're kind of different. Your middle hasn't caught up with your neck or your drumsticks. I don't want to be around when it does. But now, don't you worry. I'm going to invent something to shrink you back to size. But until I do, I got to find some place to hide you. Now, you stay right here.
Can't figure out what Granny's doing down there all this time.
I thought you'd have us out there sloshing on tomato tonic at sunup.
Well, she was kind of upset this morning. She went out of here. Boy?
Huh?
How many bowls you had now?
Just one.
One?
Yes, sir. Filled it 5 times. This is the only bowl.
Here she is.
Oh, hi, Granny. How your tomatoes look?
Did they grow much?
No. No, they didn't.
Well, we'll go right down and tonic them. Come on, Jethro.
No, wait. That tonic didn't do so good. I got to make up a new batch.
Oh, good. That'll give me time for a couple more helpings.
No, you won't. I want everybody out of my kitchen.
Well, I'll go feed the chicken.
No, I'll do that.
Well, there's plenty of other chores around the place. Come on, young'un.
I just remembered. I need some stuff for my new tonic. Y'all go get it for me.
What do you need?
Pasadena berries.
Pasadena berries?
I never heard of them.
What do they look like?
You'll find out when you get to Pasadena. Go out the front door. It's closer to Pasadena.
What? Well, she's right, young'uns. Come on, let's go.
Now, look, High Pockets. I'm going to do everything I can. But you got to stay where I put you. If there's one thing I can't abide, it's a pushy chicken. Now, wait right there. Forget it, Earl.
Well, I reckon you young'uns was smart enough to see right through Granny's business about the Pasadena berries.
Sure, Paul.
Heck yeah.
Good.
Want to take along some baskets for the berries or pick them up in Pasadena?
Jethro, there ain't no such thing.
Well, yes, there is. That's where they hold a rose parade.
Paul's talking about berries.
Oh. We all know that there's something mighty powerful vexing Granny, or she wouldn't have gone to such trouble to get shed of us. Now, the way I got it figured...
Uncle Jed, can't we talk about this on the way to Pasadena?
Boy, we ain't going to Pasadena.
How else are we going to get Pasadena berries?
Jethro, Granny just said that to get us out of the house so we wouldn't find out what's got her jumpy as a grasshopper in a chicken pen. Now, the way I got it figured, it's got something to do with the tomatoes. So let's get around back and take a look.
Before we go to Pasadena?
Yeah.
Want me to get some berry baskets?
No.
Well, where are we going to put him?
How about your hat?
Oh, I ain't wearing no hat.
Well, get one, because a brain like yours ought to be protected.
Thanks, Uncle Jed.
Beg pardon, sir. Miss Hathaway to see you.
Good morning, Chief.
Good morning. Sit down and have some coffee.
I'll get some fresh.
I wanted to bring you the good news. We have 2 possible buyers for the ostrich.
Wonderful.
Where is it?
In the garage?
No, I just looked there. The side door's open and the ostrich is gone.
Gone.
I'm afraid so.
Stolen. So that's what I heard last night. Somebody broke in and took my $2,000 bird. Call the police.
Well, now, Chief, maybe it got out and wandered off. Don't you think we should look for it first?
Is it insured?
I'm afraid not.
Well, then we'll look for it. Now, you cover the Benson estate. I'll take the Clampetts and Ravenswood. You search our grounds.
Very good, sir. Beg pardon, sir, but what are we hunting for?
Ostrich!
Wouldn't we have better luck in Africa, sir?
Damn blame pushy chicken. Now look, I'm doing the best I can. I'm working again time trying to come up with a chicken shrinker. Don't look at me like that. I know you got a right to be upset. And I know I hadn't ought to meddle with nature. But give me a chance. Big overgrown pullet. Now look, you ain't helping any by standing there kicking on that. All right. You can come in and watch.
My dog is the ripe ones is all gone.
Well, it wasn't my chickens that got 'em, honest, Pa.
I know that. They couldn't even reach them high ones.
Well, maybe the crows got 'em. There was a big one here yesterday.
Yeah, that could be. He brung a bunch of his friends over here and had a tomato party.
Looky here, Uncle Jed. Ain't nothing left hanging on the vine except these little old green rascals.
Jethro, you hadn't ought to picked them.
Well, how else was I going to fetch them to you? Unless I ripped up the vines.
What's the matter with you this morning?
Nothing, except I'm awful hungry.
Hungry? You had 5 bowls of flake.
That's just it. I never got to finish breakfast.
How we know what's got Granny all upset?
Yeah, she ain't gonna win no prize with these.
Hey, young'uns, we gotta go down to the store and get Granny the best tomatoes we can find.
Well, she ain't likely to win no prize with store-bought tomatoes neither.
No, but we can make her think she could have won, and sometimes that's just as good.
Hey, Uncle Jed, are we going to go to the store before we go to Pasadena and pick berries?
Yes, sir. Try to get this through your head. We ain't going to Pasadena to pick berries. Now, come on, let's go to the store.
Oh, I see. We're going to buy them ready picked.
Well, I hope this does it. I put all my scientific know-how into this one shrinking pill. And if it don't work, well, we won't talk about that. So, cross your fingers or your feathers or whatever you do and hope for the best, because here we go. You need some water to help you swallow it?
It's Clampett! Fanny! Anyone home?
Come on, get it done. You gotta shrink back to chicken size before anybody sees you.
Hello? Where is everybody?
We'll never make it. Come on, I gotta hide you. Move, you big cluck.
Anybody here?
Now stay in there and keep quiet. Mr. Drysdale, how nice to see you. You must come again sometime.
Granny, I want to talk to you. Are you alone?
Just me and the chicken. Just as chickens.
Well, I want to know if you've seen my ostrich.
You what?
Ostrich. It cost me $2,000.
Oh, it must be a dandy. You can take me for a ride tomorrow. Keep quiet now!
Granny, I guess you don't know what an ostrich is.
No, and I don't care now. I'm busy.
was that?
Somebody at the side door.
Oh, well, I just wanted to see if you've seen a great big bird about so high, with a long neck, black feathers, and long legs.
Have you?
Well, yes, it was in my garage.
You seen it?
Yes.
You're having visions. I gotta answer the door. They got tired of waiting.
Oh, that's terrible. I'll speak to the father.
Now! Now tend to it. Now you get out or I won't have no house left. Oh, no. The pill didn't work. You're just as big as ever.
Now, young'uns, we gotta make Granny believe that her growing tonic turned them little green tomatoes into these since this morning.
Reckon she'll swallow it, Pa?
It's worth a try. She'll always believe if it hadn't been for them crows eating the big uns, she'd have won a first prize sure as shooting.
Hey, look at yonder. What's that?
Granny, what's she riding?
Whoa, girl, whoa.
Granny, what in tarnation is going on?
Kid, I might not win no prize for my tomatoes, but wait till them judges take a look at my chickens. Look at that.